against the Colts and the reigning NFC champs. All that and more coming up next.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing. And we're underway here in Week 4. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Richardson looking to throw this.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
3rd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Niners at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Purdy now to throw. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the option left, Richardson. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Still first down.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Off the option, here's Taylor. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Now Richardson back to throw it. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he will find his man on the outside. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Richardson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And Gay knocks this one through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Purdy. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Well, this taken in by Downs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Able to push his way through. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Oh, nice move. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he fins him up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Purdy. And this is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Richardson. That complete to Downs. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Richardson looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Here's Richardson to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Richardson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Out of the gun, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down. Purdy looking to throw. Flush to his right. Completes it to Jennings. Purdy. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. This one caught by Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To the right side and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here is 3rd and 5. Richardson looking to throw this. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that incomplete nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Steps away to his left. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And this complete to Mitchell. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that one too wide and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Richardson.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Back to the air with Richardson.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
With Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get things started in the NFC West with L.A. making the trip to the desert to take on Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front in that one. Michael Wilson, a touchdown reception. From there, we get up to the Rocky Mountains to check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Titans. Bo Nix with a touchdown throw to Cortland Sutton. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs, a touchdown run in the victory. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
From the gun, it's Taylor. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Taylor. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. On the handoff. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead here this third quarter. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
And the 49ers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Purdy now to throw.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And that, nearly picked off. But it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And that's incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3rd and 4. Now Purdy. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Running free at the 45. Jonathan Taylor. Moving inside the 20.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he rifles one incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 25-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Here's Purdy.
Flushed out right.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Drake Jackson in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This is taken at the 23. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. He's got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there are times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome is in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Niners, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.